Hey, if you're constantly going to the gym, but you're feeling discouraged, it's not really working out for you, and most of all, it's not helping out with your bedroom game, then stay tuned because what I'm going to do is break down what you're doing wrong at the gym and what you need to do to fix that. And hey, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 20 years I've been a men's performance coach with African Fly, the liquid aphrodisiac. And as a coach, I've gone through life, experienced things, and realized I needed to make some changes. And I got these changes for you that could really help you out in the bedroom, especially when you're using the gym. And today what I'm going to talk about specifically is how bodybuilding has actually messed up how people get physically fit and how adding calisthenics can actually get you to where you want to be. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you one exercise that'll help you improve everything. And as always, if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm going to do is break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, when we're talking about training for sex, this part is really important. We're talking about increasing your testosterone, increasing your flexibility, and increasing your stamina. Now, why is that? For testosterone, the bursting and burning of testosterone is what fuels your erections. You want your testosterone to be roughly 800 nanograms per deciliter, so you're at that high range so you can have the erections when you want to. And if you need to get your testosterone checked, you can check the link down below where we partner with a home testosterone kit company. They'll send a testosterone kit to you. You can check out where you are with your testosterone. Flexibility, of course, is needed to get into those various different positions that you want to try out. The more flexibility you have, the wider range you have to do more things, and it helps you move faster in certain positions. Stamina, of course, is needed for you to go as long as you want to. But when it comes down to it, it can help out with premature ejaculation and get you to the point where you can ejaculate, have an orgasm when you want to. All right, let's talk about the things you shouldn't be doing. And really, before we get there, we have to talk about what is your goal? Is your goal to look like a bodybuilder or is it to have better sex? Because being a bodybuilder is very specific. You have to do certain things and it takes a long period of time to get that result, that look that you're talking about. We're talking about a look. We're not talking about your sexual capabilities because there are some bodybuilders, some guys who just go to the gym, they look jacked, they can't even run around the block. So what ends up with a lot of people doing, they're going to the gym trying to become bodybuilders, but what they end up doing is being a half-ass bodybuilder. You're not going often enough, long enough, you're not training intensely enough, so you're not getting the results. And so what ends up happening is this. And believe me, I used to do it too. I would go to the gym, spend an hour there, go to a machine, sit on the machine, I would press, and just rest, and press, take another break, press, take another break, then get up, walk around for a good 2 or 3 minutes looking for the next machine to sit down and press. This is not going to work well in the end. And what some people end up doing is also just looking at their phone for a good 5 minutes in between, or actually going onto the treadmill or the stair stepper and going at low intensity for a long period of time, get a little bit of sweat up, think you're doing something, and then this part happens. You get slow results, then you get discouraged, you stop going less, and then you stop. Then something happens. It's like, oh yeah, you have to go back to the gym. You go back to the gym, you get slow results again, you get discouraged again, and you stop going. This pattern just keeps happening. And that's why you see people at the gym who keep going. You see them there all the time, but they look the same. What's going on with that? Also, you have to realize with weightlifting, you're actually going through the process of tearing muscle fiber, which is a good thing in terms of testosterone because your testosterone levels will go up to meet that level of stress. However, you're also putting pain and pressure onto your joints. And so now, instead of that flexibility, your joints are achy. And because of that, you're feeling sore and you just don't feel like going to the gym anymore. You run back into that half-ass bodybuilding routine. Now, here's the thing to remember. When you need to lose weight, specifically waste in your body, your weight leaves out through your breath. 84% of waste in your body leaves out through your breath. The rest leaves out through urination, defecation, sweatation. So let's go ahead and talk about what you should be doing, which is getting more into calisthenics. We're talking about body weight workouts. And there's an endless number of exercises. You know what I'm talking about. Push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, planks, burpees, air squats, skipping rope. When you're using this with high intensity interval training, you're actually setting yourself up to get a full body workout. It makes more sense. You're using less time, but getting more work done. You can get a HIIT timer. Just go ahead and download it to your phone. That's HIIT. Look it up on Google Play or Apple Play, and you can just go ahead and download it. Then you have the ability to set the timer to 35 seconds of work and just roughly 12 seconds of rest. When you're doing that, you actually get a full workout, the type of workout that you need, because you're going to get the increase in testosterone, you're going to get the increase in stamina, and the increase in flexibility. And the other cool thing, especially now with this world that we're living in where people can't keep going to the gym as often as they used to, you don't need equipment. Your equipment is your body. One of the great things, of course, is you don't get sore, which means you can actually do more workouts more often. Like any workout, the biggest part is consistency. Now, over the past 3 months, I have switched from doing that half-ass bodybuilding workout to doing a lot more calisthenics. And I won't get into the weight and stuff because I've been told not to hop on the scale, but to pay attention to how your clothes fit. And getting, other people noticing how the difference is in your body. But for me, one of the coolest things is just seeing how far I've progressed. When I first started, doing maybe 40 seconds of burpees was torturous. Now I can do 10 minutes of burpees. Now, when we're talking about, being in the bedroom, having your sex game on, if you're only able to do 10 burpees as compared to doing like 200 burpees, there's a huge difference in your performance game. Make sense? Now let's talk about some things that you want to pay attention to that I see people all the time in the gym doing, which is a big no-no. Number one being, get off your phone. You can use your phone for that HIIT timer, but that's it. Don't get on the phone looking through things, changing up your music every few seconds. You have to focus in on getting your workout in. And it's also a thing of changing your mindset. I know we call it working out. We really need to change that. It needs to be fun time. You need to look at it like it's fun time, especially when you're doing calisthenics, because you're not going to get that soreness. You can do it more often. It's like playing. You can actually take on your own challenges. For me, my challenge is doing 100 rounds. I've done that a few times and I want to see how much further I can take it. Do not be a slave to the scale. The scale is one form of measurement. It's not the only form. Like I said before, you look at the fit of your clothes and having other people taking a look at you and saying, yeah, it looks like you're losing weight. That's what you need to pay attention to. And of course, do not get caught up in the sugar shakes and them sugar candy bars that they say have protein in them, which really don't do anything for you. You know you wouldn't eat that if it had the real flavor that you need. Yeah, you just like the sugar, don't you? All right, let's get into that bonus, which is deep breathing, the best exercise to help improve so many different parts of your body. Whenever you're deep breathing, you're actually changing the inside of your body and making so many things so much better. We mostly do chest breathing, and we call that stress breathing. And that happens just because we have so much stress. We actually breathe here in our chest, but our lungs are encapsulated by our ribs, which means you can only breathe out so far. Really, you're supposed to breathe like a baby, where the belly goes out and then comes back in. When you're doing that, you're actually massaging all of your internal organs. You're stretching your heart to give it some more exercise. And all of this goodness shows up, especially when you do training, because with your controlled practice of breathing, deep breathing, when you're working out, you get to a point where it's like your breath is causing you to, hold up, you're feeling stressed. That deep breathing allows you to relax and continue on with the exercise. Your lungs expand optimally downward. So when you have that room down there, when you're moving your organs, you're getting that massaging going on of the internal organs, things are just working better. You actually also get roughly 25% more oxygen into your body. Now, what does that do? Think about it. With more oxygen, your blood isn't sticking together. And your blood sticking together is a cause for inflammation, all types of diseases. So really quick, benefits of deep breathing. The first one being you reduce stress. It oxygenates your blood for better performance. You give your heart that massage, your body that massage, which also enhances your immune system. Now, For a lot of people may be thinking like, oh, deep breathing, what is this, miracle formulation you need for deep breathing? It's deep breathing. It's not that hard. You know how to do it. So easy way to do it, just put your hand on your belly, and as you breathe in, you see it expands out, and you breathe out, it comes back in. It's that simple. What I like to do is just do a breathing exercise like this. The reason for I'm using my hands like that is just so I can count. I like to do a good 20 of those every hour or so. It really helps out in so many different areas. Now, you could do a search for a guy named Wim Hof. He has the Wim Hof method of breathing. This guy has taken it to the extra level. He has jogged up Mount Everest with shorts on and no top. The guy has swum underneath a bed of ice. Check it out. This guy's incredible, but really it all starts with breath work. So make sure you get your deep breathing in. In conclusion, when training to have sex, you need to make sure you're taking care of your testosterone going up, increasing your flexibility, and getting that stamina in. Know your goals when you're going in, and make sure you're not doing that half-ass bodybuilding workout. Get more calisthenics and body weight movement into your routine. Get off the phone, get off the scale, and get off them damn sugar bars and shakes. Protein my ass. And make sure to use deep breathing to improve everything that you do. Question of the day: have you been going to the gym and using that half-ass bodybuilding workout? Is it working for you? Let us know in the comments section below. And of course, make sure to check us out every Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time at 9 p.m. where I'll go ahead and break down today's video. And of course, if you like what you just heard, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. This is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.